Oh, say hey. This little one just woke up from a nap, but she did so to be in the video. Wasn't that nice of her? Hello, lovely humans. I showed you all those cute little fall montage-y type things because it's fall. And today I have a really fun, exciting, awesome fall video for you guys. In my opinion, in the fall, nothing is better than cuddling and being cozy. So bring me all of the coffee and puppies you can handle. Hello, lovely humans. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today I have a really fun, exciting, in the fall spirit type of video for you guys. So I've been thinking a lot lately about it being Halloween soon and it being October, and I love fall, but I feel like it's a season that just goes by so fast, like in the blink of an eye, and I feel like it's something that we really take for granted. Winter lasts forever. Fall, it's like you snap your fingers and it's gone. And it's kind of a shame because the fall is fun and there's so many fun things to do. So I'm deciding to be very appreciative of this present fall season and moment right now. And I wanted to combine a bunch of things I love into one fun, exciting video for you guys. Today is kind of a gloomy, overcast fall day, and in my opinion, there is nothing better to do on one of those days than cook something yummy and cozy. So I'm gonna be cooking for you guys and showing you how to make my special cozy spiced fall soup. This soup is very flavorful, very comforting, great if you're struggling with a cold or allergies. I don't know about you guys, but I have a ton of people in my life right now suffering with that. And it's actually based off of another soup that I made in one of my older videos, my sweet potato curry soup. And I will put a link to that video in case you're curious at the end of this one. I also have a second surprise for you guys. I am premiering the prequel episode of Sprite Forest at the end of this video. So what I'm going to do is put a link to episode 1 of Sprite Forest at the end, and the recipe for soup we will actually be making today is a soup that the character Knack makes in my new webcomic. So this is actually technically Knack soup, but I figured if I can combine a bunch of things I love, cozy fall activities, cooking, and my webcomic into one video, why not? What a better way to celebrate the season. So first, let me show you guys the ingredients of Knack's special cozy spiced fall soup. First, you will need a normal, just average box of vegetable cooking stock or veggie broth. No meat, this is a vegetarian dish. Secondly, the star vegetable of this soup will be a beautiful bright yellow bell pepper. So pick up one of these at the store, you can find them anywhere. We're only gonna be using about a half of this for the soup. Next, we will need about a third of a white onion, 1 can of coconut milk, some garlic powder, some paprika, curry powder, some ground turmeric, ground nutmeg, and lastly, some ground cinnamon. Now we're really getting in the fall spirit. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to cut up half of our yellow bell pepper. We're only using half for this recipe, and we're gonna dice it up, and then we're gonna dice up our white onion. So I'm gonna go do that really quick, and then I will be right back to chat with you guys. Okay, lovely. So as you can see, all of our veggies are nice and diced. Look how yellow that bell pepper is, so pretty. So now we're just gonna put these off to the side for now, and we are going to add our vegetable stock to the pan. Okay, so we got our cozy candle burning, and we are ready to assemble our soup. Now, when I tell you guys that this is the easiest soup ever, I am serious, it's the easiest soup ever. And it definitely is not the heartiest soup. It's more, I would say I based it off of, like, if you go to a Japanese restaurant, you have like a miso soup or something like that. It just has a lot of flavor and a lot of kick to it, which I really like. But it's definitely nice and light. It's definitely a healthy option, and it's not anything that you have to worry about eating in terms of diet. It's not bad for you. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in our vegetable stock in just an average, I would say medium-sized pan on the stove. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to add our coconut milk. Now this is the ingredient that really gives this soup a comforting, more creamy, fall-y kind of consistency. Like when you go to Panera or someplace and you get like a soup that's very curry based, that's what I want this to taste like. And coconut milk is actually very good for you. It's better than using heavy cream or whole milk, so it's a great alternative. So we're gonna add a 1/3 cup of this. Okay, so after we add our 1/3 cup of coconut milk, I am going to turn the stove on to like a medium-high heat, so about like a 6 or a 7, or just medium-high. I love cooking in the fall. I just feel like it helps you get in the spirit. It's something you could do on an overcast day. Today's pretty overcast, it's not very sunny out, so it's a nice relaxing activity to do in your PJs, and I just love making soup in the fall. It's like my favorite thing. So I'm gonna mix these together for a little bit. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of our beautiful veggies and just add them right into the soup. And we're just gonna mix that up for a little bit. And I'm gonna put the lid on. And now I'm gonna go grab my spices. Okay, so I have the veggies slowly cooking in the soup right now, and we're gonna start adding all of our spices. Now these spices are what really gives this soup its, well, spiced flavor, and it really gives it the kick that makes it so delicious. And all of these spices that I've chosen to use for this recipe are very fall inspired, but it is a curry-based soup, so we're going to start. Wow, I just spilled curry everywhere. It's okay. So we're going to start with a 1/2 tablespoon of curry. Just curry powder, you could get it in any store. So we're gonna dump that in. Another spice that I love to use that is similar to curry powder is turmeric. Turmeric is so good for you. It has so many health benefits, especially if you're struggling with a cold. So we're gonna take our turmeric, and we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of turmeric. I like to kind of stir it up between spices just to kind of get them all in there. And you can add the spices whenever you want. I would let the veggies sit in the soup for maybe like 5 minutes and then start slowly adding your spices. But there really is no like specific time that you really need to. So then we're gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and we're going to add a teaspoon of salt. So when it starts to steam and looks like it's about to start boiling, I would turn the heat down to medium at this point. So now we're gonna add a 1/3 teaspoon of pepper. And now that we added the pepper, we're gonna start adding our really yummy fall flavors. So I'm adding some paprika. It gives it a little bit of an extra kick, a little bit of a spice to it. And I think paprika is a great spice. I use it in a lot of my cooking. So we're only gonna do we'll do like a 1/3 teaspoon, maybe a little less of the paprika, because we don't want to go too crazy. Now we're finally gonna add our very fall-y flavors. I'm gonna do a 1/2 tablespoon of nutmeg. I would say like a little bit less than a 1/2, because nutmeg is a very strong spice, but nutmeg is what's gonna give this that really comforting fall flavor. Okay, so I just tasted it. I'm gonna add a little bit of extra nutmeg just because. And lastly, we're going to add cinnamon. It's gonna make it super comforting, super yummy, the flavor of the fall. We could do anywhere from a 1/3 teaspoon to a 1/2 teaspoon. It really depends on how sweet you want it to be. It is a whole box of soup broth, so I'm gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon right in there. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the lid back on, and I'm gonna turn it down to a low heat and let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it should be ready, maybe even less than that. Okay, lovely humans, so I did change into a scarf instead of the beanie because I'm gonna wear all the fall outfits. I'm the biggest dork ever, oh my god. I love this scarf. It's a cashmere scarf that my mother gave me a few years ago. It is super warm, oh my god. And look at this guy. This is my favorite Halloween decoration. He's just a silly bat. This is from like the 90s, guys, and look what he does. Oh, here we go. That was a fail. But he just kind of makes a scary sound and flies around. My dog is not like this. Ah! Okay, bad idea. Well, after that epic fail, I have 3 dogs, including a really big Alaskan Malamute named Piper, who you just saw jump up on me, and he does not like that thing apparently. I didn't know that. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys while we wait for our soup to finish about living in the present moment and being appreciative of that moment and taking advantage of it. Today, I'm home in my hometown. It's literally the middle of fall. It's gonna be Halloween soon. I love Halloween. And as I said before, the season comes and goes. And instead of just sitting around in my house all day, I wanted to make a video to take advantage of this season, to remember this time, this year, this moment right now. It's so important to be appreciative of the moments in our lives that we take for granted. So realize what parts of the year, what seasons make you the happiest, and do something that you love and something special during those times, because it only makes them that much better. That's why I want to premiere the prequel episode to Sprite Forest in this video, because it is fall, Sprite Forest takes place in a forest, and I just wanted to combine everything into one. The prequel episode centers around Lumina, who is a character who I haven't introduced to you guys yet. I talked about Sprite Forest a few videos ago. She is a sprite trying to figure out what her purpose is, and she is new to Sprite Forest. So it's about her journey moving in there for the first day. She feels a little uneasy and unsure of what's to come, but we all do in new situations. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. It's gonna be at the very end of this video. And I just wanted to do something fun, fall, cozy. Please comment below, let me know what you liked about this video, and let's actually go check on our soup. Okay, so I turned our soup down to a low heat, and it looks like the peppers are a nice bigger size, and this is what it's gonna look like. It has a nice orangey color, a little bit of creamy because of the coconut milk, and this is what it should look like when it's done. It smells amazing, and I tried it, guys. It's great. Okay, so that is how you make Nak's very special cozy spiced fall soup. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make it. Maybe you'll try the recipe out for yourselves. It's so great for this time of year, especially if you have a cold and you want something comforting and flavorful. And let me know if you enjoyed this fun, spontaneous fall activity video. I will see you guys next time on Kelly Tree Thoughts. Stay cozy and stay positive.